This is the Dallas Morning News. It's Friday, June 19th. Mostly cloudy and humid today, but a good bit cooler than the past few days. The high will be 84. There is the chance of an afternoon thunderstorm that could bring flooding downpours, high winds, and hail. Partly cloudy this evening with a low of 73. Saturday could be a rainy one with an afternoon thunderstorm a possibility. The high will be 88. And then Sunday will be back in the 90s with the humidity added in to make it feel a good bit warmer. Here are today's headlines. Jake Lang, a conservative influencer who allegedly threatens to kill Karmelo Anthony, was banned from Texas on Thursday by the judge who presided over Anthony's murder trial earlier this month. Lang had been seeking to lower the $1 million bond that, for over a week, has kept him in custody in the Collin County Jail, where he faces a charge of terroristic threat to place the public in fear of serious bodily injury, interrupting public services, or influencing a government. On X, a representative for Lang said he was arrested for saying that if the jury did not find Anthony guilty, he would take care of it himself. Another post said Lang jokingly said he would carry out capital punishment on Karmelo. During a 45-minute hearing Thursday at the county courthouse in McKinney, defense attorney Derek Walpole asked that Lang's bond be reduced, calling $1 million punitive, oppressive, and beyond his client's financial means. Judge John Roach Jr. agreed only to lower Lang's bond to $250,000. Roach's conditions included banning Lang from the state of Texas, except for when he needs to come to court or visit his lawyer, and fitting him with a GPS ankle monitor prior to leaving the Collin County Jail. In other news, a 29-year-old construction worker died Thursday after a trench collapse trapped him under an apartment building in far northwest Dallas near Capel. According to a Dallas Fire Rescue spokesperson, workers were manually digging a tunnel underneath the Sage Hill at Cypress Waters apartment complex when a trench collapsed, trapping the construction worker. A search and rescue team was called to the scene and had to cut through the concrete floor and remove 3 feet of dirt to remove the man. He died at the scene and has not been publicly identified. A City of Capel spokesperson said the collapse occurred while concrete was being poured. The building remains intact. Hours after the collapse, dozens of first responders were working at the apartment complex to stabilize the cave-in site. Next up, Morgan Stanley seeks to expand its presence in North Texas as the investment banking giant plans to occupy a new high-rise in uptown Dallas and invest almost $700 million in a new operational hub. While waiting on the new digs, the firm would sign a large short-term lease at downtown's Fountain Place skyscraper, a win for a central business district that has seen sports tenants and major corporations announce they'll soon leave. If approved, the company would receive an $18.5 million incentive package and additional tax abatements, according to city documents. The Dallas City Council will vote on the package June 24th. The deaths of 27 campers and counselors at Camp Mystic were not inevitable, state investigators said Thursday, finding the summer camp failed to meet emergency planning requirements, train its staff, or evacuate quickly despite multiple chances to prevent the tragedy. Their findings raised additional questions about Camp Mystic and decisions of its leader, Richard Eastland, who died in the flood after his car was swept away with as many as 13 children and counselors inside. All died. Amid the natural disaster, the report said at least 39 adult staff were within reach of the children, but no one ever ordered them to help the campers, leading to a situation where, for hours, staff could have safely assisted in evacuations. Staff left a camp emergency public address system unused, and no one ever called 911 to report the emergency. Investigators presented their findings to a joint committee of state Senate and House members that reviewed the deadly events of July 4, 2025, at the all-girls Christian youth camp in the Hill Country. And today is Juneteenth, commemorating the day news of the abolition of slavery finally reached Texas. It will be honored across the country with many events and celebrations today. If you consider yourself a foodie, we'll check out the 6th annual Dallas Juneteenth Soul Food Fest Saturday from 12 to 6 p.m., held at Lofty Spaces in Dallas. The family reunion-style event will include food from over 20 food vendors from Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Arkansas, and surrounding states. Or how about podcaster, NFL wife, and foodie Tamala Davis, who will host a dinner party at Cafe Momentum this evening from 6 to 9 p.m. Davis will share a multi-course Southern dinner inspired by her Mississippi roots at the nonprofit restaurant. And then there's the Plano Boys and Girls Club Juneteenth King of the Grill Cook-Off at Douglas Community Barbecue Festival on Saturday from 3 to 8:30 p.m. Local pitmasters will serve their barbecue dishes and compete for the title of 2026 King of the Grill. They will be judged by a panel of local judges, and the crowd will be able to taste it as well. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll be back on Monday with more from the Dallas Morning News.